Hey, Station Nation, welcome. I got a surprise for you. My son is here, Brendan, over there looking at the stuff. And we got the car on the lift. His car, 1973 Jaguar. Yeah, baby. That we are starting to putz around with. He bought this thing 5 years ago. Facebook Marketplace deal. And now it's just time to get to it. So here we go. Let's take you a little tour of what's going on. Right now, we're trying to get this thing up and running, basically. So his first goal is just to see if it runs. It did run when we first got it. So we got some spark plugs. We changed the oil. We've been doing all the first stuff. And after we put the oil in, we noticed that, right up in here, I don't know, you probably won't be able to see it. The oil pan, they call it a sump, the oil pan is cracked. So we we scrambled our thinking, and we were trying to figure it out. And ultimately, what ended up happening was we looked online, and there's some that are like $300 on eBay or whatever, and we're like, oh, that's something. And then we found something that was like $100 and something bucks. And then welcome to Facebook Marketplace, the savior of all things sometimes. We found this whole engine block with, it's over there, with oil pan that was good. This thing is shot. This thing is just all rusted. This was sitting outside. But it's got some other good parts, fan on there, maybe some of the head valve covers are good. I think the head is shot. When we kind of looked in there, that's just toast. But so that's that. But the thing that we wanted, let me go through over here all the junk, is the oil pan. So the oil sump, here it is. So in the one, it's cracked right up in here. So we got this. It's gonna work. It's gonna work good. And the awesome thing, that whole thing was $60. So we got an oil pan, probably worth a couple $100, from a dude that had this motor sitting out back for $60. So that's great. So we ran up. It was about an hour away, not too bad, to get that, and that was good. So now what we need to do is yank the engine out, engine and transmission. We're gonna pop that out. We're gonna start taking various bits and pieces, exhaust, and whatever else that we can get out of there, and then yank that engine and trans and swap the oil pan out, put it back in. Kind of a long repair for what we need to do just to see if this thing runs. It did run when he first bought it, but it's been 5 years. So and ultimately his goal is just a rat rod driving around, mismatched fender. I don't know what else to say. That's about it. That's about it. So that's this video. Alrighty, we got the exhaust out of here. That was quite the fun maneuver, really. It's just old and crusty and not great. So what ended up happening, this exhaust is seized right into the manifold, so we can't get that one even out. And in order to get that, we still have can't even see it up in there. We still got a socket up in there. We can't even get that out. So, yeah, you see it? There's a socket still stuck up in there. That's great. Okay. So ultimately, we just had to bend these and torque them off there, and that should come out. So as we pull this out, we'll just have to watch this steering a little bit when we bring that out. But we got the transmission all loose. We got the drive shaft out. So on the bottom side, shift linkage is good. On the bottom side, I think we're good. There doesn't seem to be anything else connecting it. So we're gonna drop this, lower it, and then do the last little bit of topside stuff. Probably take the carb out carbs off. Is that what it be? Yep. Carbs off, alternator off, power steering pump off, and then probably get ready to lift it out of there. So man, this thing looks crazy without that front bumper on there. This thing looks horrible without that front. Well, like this, it just looks like it's, I don't even know. It actually looks kind of cool, interesting. Well, the next thing is happening. Yeah, that looks crazy. Can you imagine that going down the road? Well, we almost made it. I think we got everything done, as you saw. We're ready to pull it out, I believe. But when Brendan ran to the parts store, they didn't have, I don't even know what would you call that? The engine leveler? Sure, yeah. They didn't have the engine leveler that can help us, tilt that engine up and out. So they sold it yesterday. So Brendan is packing up his junk. He lives about 2 hours north of us here. So he's got bringing tools, leaving tools, bringing tools. But I'm going to leave you guys here, and that's where we got on this video. I guess in the next one, we're going to, what do you say? We're ready to pull it out, essentially. Yeah. So we'll pull that thing out, clean up our tools, try to put stuff back away. Make a mess, clean it up, make a mess, clean it up. You can see the carbs over here, kind of protect these. These are not cheap. Kind of one of the more expensive things on this whole Ratrod project is the carbs. So try to protect that a little bit. This is a 4.2 liter Jag, straight 6, inline 6. Maybe, I don't know if you guys care about that. Kind of looks like a Cummins block, but look how narrow this thing is. It's really narrow. 4.2 liter. This is that other block that we got for, look at that. That's pretty nasty in there. I don't think that this thing is really viable anymore, but pretty cool. It was a good find for 60 bucks anyway. That's it, Searle Station. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Follow along. Next video in this thing, I guess, is going to be taking this engine out of the Jag, and I got plenty more videos working on the Kubota over there. So thanks for being on along for the ride.